golden era of rallying is all gathered together at Prescott Hill today, in this lovely day. It's lushing down raining, but everybody's ready for it, so everybody's going up in a start line already, and there's some Group B legends in here and all sorts of cars from 80s, 90s up to like today's cars. There are some Skoda R5s in here. So welcome to today's episode of Old School Garage. I'm Boris. This is Prescott Hill. Your name?
Adrian.
Adrian.
Kermos, yeah.
Yes, Adrian. It's Boris. How are you?
Hi, Boris. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. We're standing by a beautiful Porsche. Tell us about it. It looks like it's brand new.
Well, it practically is. I had quite a serious accident in Ireland last year.
Okay.
Last April, May, doing the Burr Rally in Ireland.
Okay.
And I made quite a mess in the front. So it's just, I only got it back last week from the body shop. It took about a year to fix it.
So you took it out to Prescott in the rain
for the first time.
For the first time after the accident. Yeah. So you're gonna be like stepping on egg.
Well, yeah, I'll be quite careful going up the hill. And but as you can see, it's been a beautiful job and a labour of love to get it back to like this. So I will be taking it very easy today.
You had it for a long time?
Yeah, a few years, yeah.
Okay.
I bought it off Mark Higgins,
okay,
who's a rally driver.
Yes.
So the car's well prepared when I bought it. But
yeah, it's not done. Not done by some backdoor garages, yeah.
No. It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. It's really pretty car. I bet it's. What horsepower you got in this one?
Well, it's on mechanical fuel injection.
Okay.
And it's not taken it to the end. Some guys reckon they get about 300 brake out of them, but this is about 250, 260 brake.
Which is more than enough, I think.
It's plenty, yeah.
You rallied or you road racing? Or both?
Mainly rallying. I've done the Irish Tarmac Championship a few times.
Okay.
I rallied in Belgium, Italy, and of course England. So I'm from the Isle of Man. I do the Manx rallies quite a lot too.
So it's been used and abused, really?
A bit, yeah. But now, as you can see, it looks brand new.
It's brand new. It looks pretty as you can get. You know,
yeah.
I think the factory never had this finish on it.
Yeah. Well, let's hope it's still like this evening.
I hope so. I hope so. Good luck
too.
with it, mate. It's a really nice car. Thank you for showing us.
Thank you, Boris. Cheers.
Cheers. Boris. How are you?
Connor. Not too bad. You?
Hi, Connor. Yeah, very good, mate. Very good. Looks like it's brightening up now, so it looks better than like half an hour ago when it was a bit moist. Yeah. Which we had a well, I noticed, but obviously your mate has took it away from there. You had a pair of gloves in there, and an exhaust manifold just drying it up. Yeah. So how is the car running? You had your first practice already?
Yeah, I've had my first practice. Very slippy. Not a lot of grip on the front, but we've made some changes now. Dropped the front end, dropped the pressures, and altered the damping. So hopefully we should grip up a bit better.
So what you got in there?
It's a standard 1.6 CVH for the built bottom end, Weber 45s, Quaife short ratio, straight cut box, plated diff. So a fair few bits in there.
It's quick enough because they are super light.
Yeah, it goes really well, to be fair, especially considering it's from the 80s.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter the age, is it?
No.
You know, older cars so much lighter and quicker.
Yeah. If
you got a good suspension on it, they are fun to drive.
Yeah, it's a good laugh.
How long you had this one?
A year and a half.
Okay, so it's not that long.
No, it's been a competition car since 2005. So that was when it was first built.
Okay. They were, you know, I remember them. They used to track racing them, you know, in a Ford challenges. I think was the XR2 challenges and XR3 challenges. Yeah. If I remember right, they used to track racing them years ago.
Yeah, this one's been a stage rally car for all of its life.
Right. Okay.
But
fantastic. First time in Prescott or?
First time ever competing.
First time ever competing?
Yes. Yeah.
Fantastic. But you had the car for a year and a half.
Yeah,
so
I
you've been
bought
or
the car to get into competing and just haven't had a chance yet. So.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, Connor, hey, good luck, mate.
Yeah,
this is the perfect scenario of authentic rally weather.
Yes.
Appreciate that, mate. Thank
Brilliant.
you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers. Well, I stand by a beautiful Porsche 911, and this is Ross.
Hello.
Hi, Ross.
Hi.
So, tell me about it. What is it? How long you had this car? It's been in
2.7 RS guys for 10 years now.
Okay.
It was a 79 car, and 911 Rennsport converted it to a 2.7 RS backdate. When they did it, it was standard running gear, and it was just basically, it was a fun weekend car. And the year after I had it built, I discovered hill climb. So it's been a long slippery slope ever since, and the car is now very highly modified for hill climbing, albeit a road car, so you can only go so far. It's got to have glass, it's got to have steel panels, but the car's been extensively modified: suspension, brakes, gearbox, engine, interior. It can run a full cage race seat. So all the suspension's been done, and it's basically a race car that is road legal.
Yes. You have to have that fine line between it's a race car, but you want to use it on a road as well, isn't it? Because
yes,
if you put plastic windows in there, it's not going to be it's not going to be useful.
No. But it's now not really a comfortable road car anymore.
But you still use it on a road?
Very rarely, yeah, but sometimes. I bring it to meetings in a trailer.
Okay.
So I've got a camper trailer. So it's done about 3,500 miles in the past 3 years.
Right. Which is still not too bad.
Well, yeah, there's probably 300 miles of that are competition. I think this will be about 3/4 of a mile by the time you've run the paddock and up the hill and back down again.
And you're going to do that a few times today because you're going to do practice run in the daytime practice.
Yeah.
Which is quite good.
Yeah.
Normally they do 4 runs, as far as I know.
Well, we'll normally have one practice and 3 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this is a bit more interesting. Ride it in the night as well.
We'll see. I don't know yet. First time.
Your first time, okay? Because I think the first they had it last year.
Yes,
a year
the first
ago.
one. Yeah. So came to watch last year, but I've done this hill climb for 10 years and 3 events a year, so I know the hill. Whether it's going to be like with the array of lighting on the front, the LED lights, I don't know. But I've tried it. I've been out at night in it, and it seems to work all right.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah.
When you're going up,
take it up the hill.
Exactly.
I'm not turning them off. Once I start, they're on. They're staying on.
Don't blame you. Thank you very much for showing us your car.
Pleasure. Cheers. Thank you. Bye.
Here is some cool looking t-shirt design. You can buy it on amazon.com, amazon.co.uk, and every purchase you make, you're helping my channel growing. I leave the link in description.
Hi Jeff.
Hi there.
We're just beside your lovely Mini. Off camera, Jeff gave me some story about this car. So, how long you actually own this car?
Well, actually this car was my club rally car back in the 1970s when I used it for club, national and international road and stage events, and I used to drive it to work every day. Though sometimes I didn't when we broke it. Yeah. And then in the late 70s I sold it to build a Hillman Avenger Group 1 car to go international rallying. And then I stopped rallying in the 1980s. And then people introduced me to historic rallying back in the 1990s. And I went looking for the car and we found it, but it was a rusted wreck. But I bought it for a bottle of whiskey. And
that's all right then.
And then we had to totally and utterly restore it because it was a state, and we restored it for historic regularity events. And Graham and I used it, and we won the HRCR Championship in 2000, I think it was. Yeah, and we also won the Welsh Historic Championship, Road Rally Championship in it as well. So we did an awful lot of regularity events in it. So it's got a lot of history with me, and it's and I've now kept it very period car. So it's like a 65 rally car, except it's got seat belts and a full cage, which in 65 the rally cars did not have.
Did not have, but yeah. It's mandatory now.
Yeah, well, it is for certain classes. Yeah.
Yes.
But it's still got a 3 synchro gearbox. If anybody knows what that is, it's a crash first gear.
Crash first gear, and
yeah,
then synchro
it's still got the 3 synchro crash first gear, which is currently jumping out of first gear. And it's still got points ignition, no electronics ignition at all. It's all points, little points.
So, yeah, so it's all period.
Yeah, and the electrics is powered by a dynamo, not an alternator.
Seriously?
So it's very, yes, absolutely right. It's very, very period. So it's not hugely powerful. It's only about 85 horsepower.
Yeah,
but it's about what some of the rally cars had in those days, especially as a club car. for privateers. Yeah, so it's very much a copy of what a car would be like.
Yeah, but still quick enough. If you take it out on a gravel track, it's
yeah. You know, a lot of it's down to the driver, but yeah, you know, there's a lot quicker up here than me today, basically because they've got quicker cars, and their driver isn't as old and tired as I am.
But you've been racing this for, well, 50 years now.
I've been, on and off.
Fair play. Fair play.
Yeah.
Good luck with today's racing. I really appreciate you showing us your car.
No, it's just bringing it out, having a bit of fun now.
Yeah.
You know, I try and suppress the competitive edge out of me now. I'm just here, show the car off, meet people, talk to people, have a bit of fun up the hill. That's it.
It's all about fun, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what it is to me now.
Jeff, thank you very much.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Hi John, it's Boris. How are you?
Hiya, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, on a nice wet day.
Yeah, it's drying now. Well, for a minute.
Yeah.
I think when the restart is going to happen, it's going to start
raining again. Just to keep us on our toes.
Yeah. So we got this car behind us.
Yeah.
Many of us don't know, like I don't know what this car is.
Okay.
It doesn't sound like what it looks like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because it looks very sort of like Mazda sports
car.
Mazda. A little bit TVR, a little bit of this, but
it's a mixture of all sorts of cars. Yeah. First of all, I thought it's a Mazda MX-5 with the body kit on it. You know, like a clip-on.
Yeah. But it's actually called an AMS Matea. So it's a kit car that was built between 2008 to 2011 with Subaru running gear. So the whole idea of the car is it's a glass fibre monocoque. So there's no metal in the chassis, it's all glass fibre, and then all the Subaru running gear out of a four-wheel drive Impreza turbo just bolts up onto the chassis, and then away you go. So the big benefit is it's lighter by about 200-300 kilos.
So it's about 1,000 kilo-ish.
Yeah, this is getting towards 1100, but it's got a roll cage and other things in it that add weight to it. But yeah, you can get them down to about 950, something like that,
which is like super light
for that amount of power, etc. And then you've still got the four-wheel drive system and everything else. But the big thing is it's a lower centre of gravity, so when dynamically the car's much better. You turn, it doesn't lean over like the saloon does.
Yeah, because I used to have a 2000 turbo.
Yeah.
And when you're coming to sharp bends, they are a bit nose heavy. They're just pushing you out.
Yeah, they're pushing, and then you sort of got to get them to turn in, and then it sort of goes and sits down, and you can then accelerate out and use the four-wheel drive. But this, you just turn and go.
Okay. Because with Subarus, you have to kind of like drive it like you stole it.
Yeah.
You have to drive it like a yokel basically to turn in, because otherwise it's just turning, sharp turning is just horrible.
But the good thing about this is you don't need to drive it like you stole it. You can drive it really smooth and precise, and it rewards you, particularly in the wet. So in the dry, normally we're in the class that we run in the British Championship. We're paired with all Caterhams and Westfields, which is a bit unfair
because they are 500 kilo.
Yeah,
I know,
and they've got as much power. So, but in the wet, we're gone.
Yeah, but in a scenario in the UK, you got that option. Half of the weekend, you got a good chance it's going to rain, so you got the benefit. And on a dry day,
you say that, but I've been campaigning it for 10 years now, and we've probably had about 3 really wet events where I've been able to capitalise on it.
In 10 years?
In 10 years.
Wow, okay.
And the only time that when we were really far ahead, they cancelled the meeting because the rain was that bad. So, yeah, I worked on that theory too, but it didn't quite work out. So
only works in theory?
Yeah, in theory, yeah. The practice was something else. So,
John,
okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, well I hope I've explained it, and hopefully people can look out for AMS Matea. So there's about 40 cars out there if you want to try and find one.
It's only 40 cars out there?
Yeah, but there's a few on eBay now, so anyone who's interested, they're there.
Yeah, I'm going to look up on it because it's quite exciting car to look at it as well. And
all right. Okay, well best of luck with your blogs anyway. All right,
thank you, John.
Boris.
Thank
Cheers
you.
Now. Bye.
The weather wasn't too kind today, but was authentic weather for this event. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and hit that like button as well. I'll see you at the next time. Bye.